What's up everybody, Blake at ToyTec here. We're in the shop today working on this 98 4Runner, installing some SPC upper control arms. When you install SPC upper control arms on a 3rd gen 4Runner, you're going from the ball joint being in the spindle to the ball joint being in the arm. So what you need to do is press that ball joint out. And to do that, we're going to use a ball joint press that you can rent at O'Reilly's, Napa, AutoZone, anywhere of your choice. And so what you need to do, there is a clip that holds the boot onto the ball joint here, and I remove this by just kind of prying it out of the way. It'll break. Take your boot off here to expose the inside. Wipe away any grease that's going to get in the way and make things slippery. And then there's a snap ring in this groove right here that we need to remove so the ball joint can be pressed out. And make sure to wear some safety glasses because this thing sometimes can go flying. So now that you have your snap ring off, you need to grab either a 30mm socket like I have here, a piece of pipe that matches this diameter right here, or just anything you can find to press off of this bottom surface right here. So put your socket on, grab your ball joint press, and get it all set up. Make sure everything's nice and straight up and down. You're not pressing sideways or anything like that. So get that tight. And this does take quite a bit of force, so an extra set of hands to help hold the press is really nice. And then as you're turning, you can take a hammer and tap on this surface here to break things loose inside and help the ball joint come out. So after fighting the upper ball joint and finally getting it out, slide it out of place, in this inner diameter right here, if there's rust or just stuff that's built up in there, you can take some Scotch-Brite or sandpaper and clean that out. That way our new puck doesn't start sliding in sideways. This one's actually pretty clean, so just wiping it out with a rag will do. Now take your puck, and the snap ring groove will go down, so we're going to be pressing it into the spindle like that. Now it's basically the same setup with the ball joint press going back on. You just don't need the socket anymore. So make sure you're centered on the puck. And again, going in, second pair of hands is definitely going to help to hold the ball joint press. And as you're tightening it, make sure you're not going in crooked. Now that you have the puck pressed into the spindle, you can move on to installing your snap ring in from the bottom there, and then move on to installing the arm on the truck, and that's all it is.